We're here with Silvan Dillier, a rider of 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃. Silvan, first question. How important is it for you to be soigné?
You mean getting a haircut?
And looking good on the bike?
Yeah, I mean, style is obviously always an important thing. And when I joined the team, I was feeling like coming to a rockstar team. Everything was nicely designed, stylish, and I really like it.
Are there rules in the team about looking good?
I would say that, yeah, we have quite an eye on how we look on the bike. So yeah, definitely I would say yeah.
Is it important for you, for example, to wear white socks under
For
the
sure,
shorts?
I'm happy that we are one of the teams who have nicely white socks.
You ride in the Belgium team, of course, also with a couple of Dutch guys. Who are more soigné, the Dutch guys or the Belgium guys?
Oh, that's hard.
Pick one.
To be honest, some of our Dutch riders are even kind of Belgians.
Yeah. We all know who.
Yeah. So therefore, I would say, yeah, the Belgians.
Good. Safe answer. Silvan, Swiss are known in the world for their time management. Why are you not a time trialist?
I was in my under 23 category. I won the national title almost every year. But yeah, then I was never like a pure time trialist. And nowadays, this discipline got so specialized. You have to put in really big effort and work. Not only as a rider, but also from a team perspective with the bikes, bike brand, wind tunnel, clothing manufacturer, helmets. Everything needs to be on point. And yeah, I have different objectives and different goals. So I forgot about time trialing.
Yeah. In the female peloton, there is a lot of talks about which hair to wear to be the more aerodynamic. Is there an aerodynamic haircut? What profits you the most?
For men?
Yes.
To be honest, I don't really care. No, but yeah, there are always some new studies coming out. I once heard if you are bald under the helmet, then the airflow will be better and eventually you are a little bit faster. But let's say if it's 1 or 2 watts, then yeah, it shall be. I prefer to look good also next to the bike.
Good one. You are Swiss, like we mentioned, and I heard you are a master of raclettes. Can you tell me? Can you tell me more about that?
Oh yeah, there was one hotel last year's Tour de France where they had an evening of raclette, and yeah, some guys, they actually didn't even know what this whole thing about the cheese was. So I showed them how to make a proper raclette.
And is it like, because we're in France, France is also known for the cheeses, just like Switzerland. Which country has the best cheeses?
Yeah, obviously Switzerland.
What do you think is the best cheese in Switzerland?
I really like Gruyere. It's a really famous one, really tasty one. I usually eat that one at home.
Okay. Like I mentioned, we are in France for the Tour de France. Can you perhaps describe me what the joy is to ride in a team where you do your work for other race leaders?
I mean, if you are in a team like 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃 and you have such great leaders, it's a different motivation. Yeah, to do your job, work as a team, work for somebody else. And you know, we have leaders where we are competing for the win here. It's not for a top 10 place. And yeah, for me, this changed a lot. And I really like to be in the team and around Mathieu, around Jasper, or also around other riders who can compete for the win.
We are at the Tour de France, biggest race of the season, but it's pretty ridiculous actually. But your team won 3 monuments this spring. Can this Tour de France be a disaster?
You know, the thing is always, what is a disaster? I mean, if we would come short and eventually don't win any stages this year, let's keep the fingers crossed it won't happen. But yeah, then everyone thinks it's a disaster. But then you have to see it in the whole picture. We had, yeah, like you said, super great spring classic. Nobody ever achieved that as a team. So yeah, you might see it as a disaster first, but then if you see the whole picture, you still have to say 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗲𝗃 is a great team.
Does it make the tour easier, given the fact you already won 3 such big races?
I think our ambitions are so high that we basically forget about the spring while racing the stages here.
Which
at
is
the
a
tour.
pity, maybe, because it's such a success.
Yeah, you know, the problem with success or achievements, you have the goal to achieve something, and the next moment you achieved it, and it's already gone. And there is nothing, you cannot live on that. You have to go on and, yeah, get it done again.
World Championships this year is in Zurich, is in Switzerland. Like, for example, in football, it's special when a big tournament is there in your own country. Is that the same in cycling?
For Swiss people, you mean?
Yeah, but also for Swiss riders, for a rider like you. Is it more special to ride the Worlds in your own country?
For sure, it will be a super special moment, yeah. So yeah, I hope I'm in the selection and will make it to the squad there and ride around Zurich, representing Switzerland. And yeah, I'm really curious how this will be. Anyway, it will be a super tough parcours from what I know. And yeah, it will be definitely really, really special.
You already mentioned it. It's a really tough parkour. People say it has 𝗪𝗏 𝗵𝗲𝗃 written all over it. For our Dutch and Belgium audience, how big is the chance that the world champion in 2025 rides for 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃?
There is always a chance if you take the start.
But that's how do you rate the chances, for example, for Mathieu?
You know, the fact that he came in third in Liège-Bastogne-Liège, which is, in my opinion, the reference for this parcours, I think, yeah, he has a chance. Yes, he has a chance.
Yeah. And how big is the chance for a Swiss world champion?
In the TT, there is also a really good chance. On the road, might be a little bit less, but even there, I mean, 𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃 proved also in the classics, in some classics, that he's able to finish on the podium in similar races. So also in Imola, he was on the podium. So yeah, I would say chances are there. It depends only on how we race, how we can support these riders as a nation. And then hopefully with the crowd around us, supporting us, we could make it happen.
Okay. If, for pro riders, there would be a world championship making raclette, who would win?
Yeah, me.
Thanks a lot, Silvan.